and over the deep long on fence, and a big six it is as well.
Big six it is as well. Welcome. Good morning. I'm your host, Rizwan, bringing to you the Sports Spotlight, just like every Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. We go from 10 until noon, and we cover all things sports, friends and neighbors. If it's happening in the world of sports, it's going to be here on the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad. You can tune into radioazad.us. You can download the apps, which are available for iOS and Android devices. And, of course, our very own Sports Spotlight YouTube channel. I'm going to try to tag all of those things wherever we promote the stuff. And again, always a pleasure to have folks tune in for all things sport. We cover international, national, state level, local. I was at I take part in one of the local adult sports leagues, and we had our annual awards last night. And I was there. I think one of these days I'm going to have the commish up here and have a chat about that, because, as I said, we cover sport at all levels here at the Sport Spotlight. As usual, we're going to start things off by shining the spotlight brightly on the cricket oval. There's a couple of things that I want to cover. One that's going on right now, one that wrapped up a couple of days ago. So start with the thing that wrapped up a couple of days ago, which would be the ICC men's under 19 World Cup 2026. And man, oh man, did it turn exciting. So last Sunday we were talking about it. I think this match was happening while we were together, and it wrapped up shortly thereafter. A big match. For all intents and purposes, it was the last match of the scheduled season, scheduled play before the playoffs started. But for all intents and purposes, it was a playoff match, because it was India, it was Pakistan, and winner would take the fourth and last playoff spot. The loser would be out of it. So, as I said, not only is it always a big game when India and Pakistan get together, in this one, there was a spot in the 4-team playoffs riding on it. And it actually turned out to be a pretty good game. India batted first, scored 252. Now, these are ODIs. So 252 was not a great target, or 253, the target that they set for Pakistan, right? I mean, that's not a great total. It's fairly gettable, especially after what Pakistan had done against Team India in the Asia Cup, where they had hung 400 plus, 430, something like that, on this Team India, and then got them all out fairly easily. But hey, you know what we've got right now? Right now, on the airwaves of Radio Azad, with us, we've got, is this Umair?
Umair, sir, Umair. Hello.
All right. Good morning, Umair. How's it going, man?
Morning, man. क्या हाल है भाई?
ठीक-ठाक, मजे में. Listen,
what a day it was yesterday, huh?
It was. So I'm actually focused on trying to wrap up the under 19 playoffs real quick, and then we'll jump into the World Cup that's happening right now. So yeah, I was talking about. I had just started talking about that last scheduled game between the under 19 teams for India and Pakistan, which technically wasn't a playoff game, but for all intents and purposes was a playoff game, because the winner would move on to the fourth spot in the playoffs, and the loser would go home.
Technical playoff, yeah, correct.
So technically a playoff, and turned out to be a pretty good game. India batted first. Pakistan held them to 252, which 253 being a target is a pretty gettable target. But boy, oh boy, it's a combination. Batting collapsed. India bowling attack was wonderful. However you wanna categorize it, but in the end, India was able to get the Pakistan's under-19 team all done at 194, winning it pretty comfortably by 58 runs in the 47th over. What did you see out of this? And really, what I want to see, I was talking about what Pakistan did in the Asia Cup a few weeks earlier, right? Hanging 430 or whatever it was on this same team, virtually the exact same team. They were able to hang 411 and then get them all out. I think Pakistan won that match by almost 200 runs. And in this one, the batting just could not get anything going. Was it bad batting? Was it good bowling? Was it a combination? What did you see in that game?
Well, I did saw that game a little. And the first thing is the pitch wasn't the same as it was before, right, in the Asia Cup. The pitch was completely different. It was gripping, it was staying, it was a little slowish side. And the other thing was, I think 251 was chaseable. Yeah. Pakistan did not show any intentions to even win the game. Forget qualifying for it, right? Yeah. To even win the game. I mean, if you can't, you set your goals, you set your targets, right? Okay, we're gonna try to do that. This is our line, right? We're gonna draw the line here. Mm-hmm. And Sarfaraz Ahmed being the mentor, he should know all this, right? We're going to try to win the game. If we reach to this point that we can't just make it, right, whatever that is, number of wickets, number of runs, run rate, whatever that is, then we are not going to pursue the run rate. We're just going to pursue the target. We're going to go for that. But
that piece was just missing.
There was no intent, neither for the run rate qualification and win the game, or even winning the game at all. I mean, sure, if you have won the game and not qualified, that's fine. You still beat India, right? So nothing was there. That's what I feel. From the bowling point of view, I mean, if you look at India's innings, they did not go all hard. They were taking their time. Pakistan had good times. I think there was a good partnership in the beginning with India partnership, and then Pakistan took 3 wickets straight away, back to back, and then there was some pressure, and then India built on it, right? Yeah. That's where the game awareness comes in. That's I always keep talking about in every show, and even my show, is the game awareness, right? Yep. You need to understand the scorecard. You need to understand how many required. You need to understand you need to score the boundary in the first or 2 balls, right? First, second ball, and then you play along with it, right? Or it's like, okay, it can happen, but let's just carry on, right? Put the pressure on the other team. So I felt bowling was okay. It could have been better, but that 251 or 252 was easily chaseable.
Absolutely.
Regardless of being qualified or not, but it was chaseable.
Absolutely. But we did not see it. Hey, Usman Khan did have a pretty good day, but it looks like a pretty good day, right? He scored 66. But to your point, if you're coming in 1 down with an early wicket of Samir Minhas falling, you've got to do better than 71 strike rate, right? You've got to. I understand you're trying to stabilize, but look, to your point, they needed to win, and they needed to win fairly big to actually qualify, right?
Yeah, I think it's an issue that I've been seeing not only in our young team, but in our senior team as well. Is taking the ability to take rotating the strike at will. I remember. In the 90s, even in the 2000s, right? It used to be a norm, right? You would put it down towards the third man, towards the fine leg. You will take a single, rotate the strike, right? Yep. 71 strike rate in 2026. It's not even a test match. Sorry, this is how it is. This is where the world has gone to, right? Yep. And we are still playing a one-day international game at 71 strikes.
Well, so we saw a bad intent and not understanding the situation and not batting the way you intend to in yesterday's game. But we'll get to that in a second. Hey, real quick, I gotta let's run through this because I do want to get into the T20I World Cup. So India beat Pakistan, moved on into that 4th spot. And the first semifinal was an exciting match. Two powerhouses, right? It's England, it's Australia. England hung 277 on them. Again, fairly gettable, right? I mean, it's not an overwhelming total, but then their attack came in, and that it was a tight game, and Australia was kind of. It looked like Australia was going to do Australia things until the wickets started falling, and in the end, in the 48th over, they were all out at 250, and England winning by 27 runs in that one. But on the other side, Afghanistan under 19 and India under 19. I mean, India just, while this was a tight match against Pakistan, tightish match, in the end it ended up being 50 plus, but it was a match rife with some nerves, at least in the first 2/3 of the match.
Right.
But India just seemed to just springboard off of this and just ran through. So Afghanistan in their semifinal scored a decent amount, plus above 300, 310 at a loss of only 4. They had all these wickets. Feel like they may have left some runs on the board with all these wickets in hand. Might have wanted to accelerate a little bit more toward the end, but 310 is still a good score. But India made it just look easy. I mean, just easy. They chased it down in the 42nd over with only a loss of 3 wickets, scoring 311. And their starters, man. Aaron George, 115 for a strike rate of 110. And then there's, I'm afraid, as a fan of Pakistan cricket, a name that we're going to rue, I don't know, for the next 20 plus years because he's so young. The 15, is he 15 now? 15-year-old, I believe.
Yeah.
Vaibhav Suryavanshi. 68 off of 33 deliveries, 9 fours, 4 sixes, strike rate of 206 before he was done. The captain came in as one down, Ayush Mhatre, 62 off of 59. I mean, just made it look easy in this one. No challenge at all, no threat at all. India wins this one easily. And then they move on into the finals. And if we thought that semifinal was easy, I mean,
it was not. I mean, it was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. Yeah, we said this was going to be a match of two powerhouses, but it was really a match of one powerhouse showing the other. Yeah. So India batted first, scored 411, and in this one again, I kind of set the stage for Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Oh my goodness, in this one. He scored 175 off of 80 deliveries, 15 fours and 15 sixes, strike rate of 218.75. And I mean, it doesn't matter what anybody else does when you've got one of your openers hang 175 in only 80 deliveries. You're gonna be set up to win fairly easily. Everybody else just kind of rotated the strike. To your point, you've got a hot batter. Give the strike to him, man. Give the strike to him, and that's pretty much all they did until the very end. Kanishka Chauhan hit a 37 off of 20 for a strike rate of 185. Everybody else was well under 100, except for Kundu. Yeah, Kundu had 40 off of 31 for 129.
About Vaibhav is what I've noticed, right, over the years that he has played. But last I think one or 2 years that he has played, he came, of course, very early, played in the IPL, scored a century in the IPL, and then I think what separates him from other young batsmen around the world is he's a natural stroke maker.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, he's not afraid of playing. He doesn't care if he gets out or not. Right? And that's the same quality that Abhishek has, who's playing right now. Right? And the third is that not only he has the natural ability to make those strokes, but he is smart about it as well. Right? Yeah. That's why you're seeing centuries after centuries, or if not centuries, then you are putting so much impact on the other on the opposition that it just takes the game away. The first 6 overs, you're done.
I mean, yeah, I look at him. I look at Vaibhav Suryavanshi, and he's basically, I was going to say Rohit Sharma but better, but that doesn't do him justice. He's Rohit Sharma, but a lot better. A lot better.
यार देखो एक 90s में चीज होती थी ना, हम क्या कहते थे 90s में अफरीदी के बारे में, if you remember, right, कि अगर ये 6 ओवर रुक गया तो ये गेम चेंज कर देगा, right? India never had that kind of stuff, right? India had great batsmen, obviously Sachin the legend, right?
Yep.
They had them, they had Azharuddin, they had all the good batsmen in the world,
but they were consistent.
But there was never this thing where यार ये बंदा अगर 6 ओवर रुक गया ना तो ये गेम चेंज कर देगा. Now they have these batsmen. Abhishek Sharma is one, Vaibhav is one, कि अगर वो उनको 20 ओवर नहीं चाहिए, अगर वो 6 ओवर रुक गए ना तो वो गए, क्योंकि you see कि Abhishek Sharma when he gets out or Vaibhav when they get out early in the first 2 overs, Indian team does fluctuate, right? They do rely on them, right? So if they're there for 6 overs, 8 overs, they are going to demolish you.
Game over.
स्कोर का इतनी ऊपर चले जाएगा कि उसके बाद वो आउट भी होगा तो दूसरे बैट्समैनों को कोई प्रेशर नहीं होता.
Everybody else just needs to just slow and steady. Just which again, I'm gonna foreshadow the Pakistan match from yesterday. That doesn't always work either. Sometimes the openers can.
They need to. We are so used to all this, man. This crap, man. Seriously, I was watching the game. I was up till like 4:30 in the morning.
Me too.
It's been a while since I've been up this late, right? And I think I turned off my TV like 5 times, and I turn it again. I'm like, no, man. Come on. How can you lose this one? And okay, yeah, I'll turn it on, and another wicket goes down. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on?
It was craziness. Right? All right,
by 10 overs, it was good for us, but then it just went to.
Yep. All right. So we'll get back to that. So just to wrap up the Under-19 World Cup won by Team India. Congratulations to Team India. Congratulations, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Man, I mean, I think he's a name that's gonna dominate the cricket world.
Imagine Abhishek and Vaibhav opening now.
Exactly. I mean, match is gonna be over in the first 10 overs.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Oh my God, that's gonna be
any format is gonna be over in the first 10 overs. I mean, look, it seems like it would be just ridiculous to even play the matches, but that's why in the world of sports, that's why we play the games, because any given day anything can happen. But yes, having that type of a talent on your opponent's team is it's scary. It's scary for anybody, and I think it's going to be scary for the cricket world for the next at least for the next decade, if not longer, with these two and the rest of the batting lineup. I mean, look, just the lineup. It's not even the lineup; it's the system that India has cultivated over the last 20 years. I think it's just they've got such a deep and rich development system in place. And then, of course, IPL at the apex, at the top, the biggest development portion of the system is the IPL, where these guys get to participate in a high stakes, high skill, high talent tournament. Basically, for all intents and purposes, raking in the dough, but also raking in the experience that they then apply at the international stage. So it's a really strong system. And will things change? Things always change in the world of sports. But right now, I think Team India, with their system, with the batting lineup, with the bowlers that they have in place across the formats, is looking to dominate the cricket world.
I would say, sorry to cut you off. I would say things are slightly changing, like in a way where yes, India is dominating T20. India is still good in the ODIs, but they're struggling in the Test match, right?
Yeah.
They are struggling literally after Kohli and Rohit, and it's going to take them. And we have to see if they get out of it or not. But it's going to take them some time, right? Because every team you have seen now how India home series used to be straightforward. India wins. That hasn't happened. The last two series that they've lost, right? One against New Zealand, one against I think England, if I'm correct, or some other team. They've literally lost. So, and then they lost against Australia, and they lost against another team away. So they are. It's going to take them time, but they might get out of it. They might not. I don't know. But yeah.
Well, but the
word that you use is the system.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's the system. There's no Parchi system. It's the system. That's it.
Absolutely. Merit-based systems always work out. And it's definitely working out for Team India. And look, you mentioned that, they're dominating the shorter formats and somewhat struggling at the test level. Maybe the future is those short formats, right? I mean, a few of the old Lions are trying to stick to the original format, but I think what the consuming public wants is these shorter formats, the ODI and even more so the T20I. So maybe that is the future of cricket. Maybe eventually Test will at least wane. I don't think it's ever going to die down.
No, I think T20 has given a lifeline to Test cricket, right? That's how I think, and the reason I say that is that T20 cricket has gone so high pace now, so fast that you can say that after effect are coming into Test cricket as well. You don't see,
so maybe the negative
Test cricket anymore with 2 to 3 runs and over. You don't see that anymore. You see 4.5 runs and over, right?
That's
sometimes 5 and over. So that's the thing. That's the afterburn, after effects of T20, and people have started taking notice, right? It used to be a huge score before in a whole day. You know that.
Yep.
Where any team used to score 300 runs in one day. That's really good. Now they're scoring 400-500.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
In a day.
I mean, we had that test match
finishing up in 2 days, in 3 days.
Yeah,
right?
We had that test match with like 1,500 plus runs scored.
Exactly.
Just insane stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So real quick, I got to tell our listeners about Ultimate Car Care, man. Oh boy, your car deserves the ultimate care. And that's exactly what you'll get at the Ultimate Car Care. From brakes and oil changes to alignments, engines, suspension, steering, radiators, their professional and friendly team keeps your vehicle running at its best. Enjoy free towing and diagnosis within 10 miles with repairs, because car care should be hassle-free. They service foreign and domestic vehicles, so whatever you drive, they've got you covered. Visit them at 5904 Crestwood Place in Little Elm, and a second location is popping up in Carrollton, 2547 Marsh Lane. You can call them 469-803-5885. Learn more at ultimate-car.com. Ultimate Car Care. Get back on the road with confidence. All right, you're going to get back with the sports spotlight with confidence after a short break coming up. And we're going to dive into the T20I World Cup that got going. Man, oh man. The big names have struggled with these small teams a lot.
Nepal almost took it, man. Almost.
The Netherlands almost took it. The Netherlands almost took it in the first match from Pakistan. And we're going to talk about
India
that.
76-7 against USA. Can you believe that?
India was struggling. India was struggling against the US.
They would take them to the cleaners. But nope.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens when Abhishek Sharma out. Out on 0. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, right now what I'm watching is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka hung 163 on Ireland, and Ireland, after 10 overs, is sitting at 75, but only having lost 2 wickets. With all those wickets in hand, they need 89 from 57. Is it doable? Yes. Is it going to be easy? No. But is it doable? Yes. So that match is going on right now with the back end of the 20 overs for Ireland coming up. They're in the 11th over right now, as I said, 75 at a loss of 2 with a 76 at a loss of 2. Target of 164. They need under 90 runs. It's going to be an exciting finish. We'll try to catch you guys up when we come back from this break. You're listening to the Sports Spotlight right here on Radio Azad. Be right back.
आप सुन रहे हैं रेडियो आजाद हम सफर हमजाद रेडियो आजाद
Download the free Radio Azad app on the App Store or Google Play to listen worldwide.
क्या आप हर पल को यादगार बनाना चाहते हैं तो डीजे विश प्रोडक्शन से जुड़ जाइए छोटी पार्टी हो या बड़ी शादी हर इवेंट के लिए है स्पेशल पैकेजेस एलईडी वीडियो वॉल्स एलईडी डांस फ्लोर्स डांसिंग ऑन द क्लाउड्स ऑडियो रेंटल्स और स्टेज सेटअप सब कुछ मिलेगा यहाँ मेहंदी से ग्रेजुएशन तक हर लम्हा बनेगा खास और इनका लाइव सिंगिंग सेटअप महफिल को 4 चांद लगा देगा तो फिर देर किस बात की कॉल करें 253-632-4556 DJ Wish Productions Dance on the Rhythm
As Ramadan approaches, prepare your heart for a month of compassion and giving. Friends of Indus Hospital invites you to donate your zakat and sadaqah in support of free healthcare at Indus Hospital and Health Network in Pakistan. With 70% of patients zakat eligible, your generosity can bring healing and hope to those in need. Visit foihus.org or call 201-357-5549 to donate today.
ठंडी ठंडी आइसक्रीम चॉकलेट हो या स्ट्रॉबेरी मैंगो चीकू लीची स्मूदी शेक या कुल्फी फलूदा या कोल्ड कॉफी ठंडी ठंडी आइसक्रीम
Kids has the best ice cream, waffles, crepes, kulfi, faluda and boba tea in town. Dine in, take out or live on-site catering. It's a hit each time. Call 972-673-0285 or visit their locations in Plano or Frisco. More information at kedsicecream.com. Kids, scoop it on.
Kind Home Loans is your Dallas mortgage lending partner.
Big news, rates are down. Now's the time to refinance and lock in savings before the market shifts again. Depending on your mortgage amount, you could save $500 to $1,000 a month. Non-QM rates are also dropping, and we can refinance your home using a non-QM mortgage to bring your rate down and cut your costs. Bottom line, the window is open, rates are low, and your chance to save big is right now. Don't wait until rates bounce back, and let's lock in your savings before it's gone.
Call Jamal Khwaja today at 915-306-5463 or visit kindhomeloans.com. NMLS number 170223.
Autumn Events brings a pre-Eid South Asian couture and jewelry trunk show Rangzar on Sunday, February 8th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Dallas Palms. Headlining the trunk show are Deepak Parvani, Sania Maskatia and Shamail Ansari. In addition, come and meet many designers in person. Get first dibs on their pre-Eid festive masterpieces not available online as yet. Limited stock, so don't be late. For information, please contact Farah at 516-849-7584 or Amreen at 214-909-6601 or Taz at 469-734-9401. Don't miss this one. This year, TMWF, Texas Muslim Women's Foundation, marks 20 years of standing beside our community sisters, daughters, and mothers fleeing abuse, offering dignity, healing, and a life free from fear. They also offer trauma-informed counseling, legal aid, financial help, and more, all confidential and free. For years, they have leaned on federal grants to avoid burdening our community, but devastating cuts have brought them to a crisis. Please donate a recurring amount of $25, $50, or $100 per month at tmwf.org. Lives are at stake. Your support today can mean shelter, safety, and hope for those with nowhere else to turn.
Welcome to Trends and Threads, your online trunk show destination for contemporary Indian and Pakistani